Welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where we rediscover the wonder of Star Wars, the original trilogies, and beyond. Tonight, we are going to be doing a live watch of Episode 5 of The Acolyte. If you have not been watching The Acolyte, well, you should. You should watch it. It's pretty good. There's some parts I don't agree with, but other parts I really like. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it because it seems like there's so much negativity on it right now. But I do like The Acolyte. I mean, like I said, there's some parts I don't, but it's a good show so far. Let's see who's out in the audience. Hey, Russell. I see you. And Andrew Werdna, I see you too. Thank you for coming. Have y'all both seen episode 5 of The Acolyte? Are you watching The Acolyte? If you're not, I appreciate your support. One thing I want to say is I have 3 patrons, and our 3 members, I should say, that are on my Padawan level. And I want to say thank you to Kirsten Warner, Larry Warner, and Craven Something Scary. And all right, Russell has seen episode 5. But thank you to everybody who is a supporter of my channel. I really appreciate it. I want to ask, what were your thoughts without spoilers, giving spoilers, did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you enjoying the Acolyte series? What do you think so far? I'm liking the Acolyte series. It's just there's some things that I disagree with the way Leslie Headland has done. And if you would like to discuss it afterwards, we can totally discuss it, and we can have a chat and a debate. So, how many people are going to watch episode 5 with me? If you are, go ahead and get your settings set to 000. I have mine set, and we can get going. Russell, did you want to watch it with us, or are you just going to sit and watch comments? Let's see. All right. I am going to go ahead and kick this off. And Acolyte is good so far. There are some things that I'm curious about. Me too. I'm curious about it also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 3. I have mine queued up at 000. And I'm going to go at 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. I'm going to skip the recap. So I am at, I wish it didn't count down backwards. 1, 0, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Lucasfilm Limited. Oh yeah, this is the cliffhanger on episode 4. The Sith finally came and knocked everybody back. I like Pip. I just wish Pip was more mobile. Now, if I was like, all I had was a stun gun, and I saw a Jedi laying there, and they weren't going to be able to use their lightsaber anymore, I would take the lightsaber. I think Steven is probably won't make it tonight. Oh my gosh. They killed the guy that looked like Plo Koon. So I don't understand what is his helmet made of, because when people hit the helmet, it like shuts down the lightsaber. Oh man, my cat's back there. Hey, Michael. So I'm at 338, 39, 40, 41, 42. She just tried shooting with a stun gun. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was thinking it was made of Beskar, but why does it make the lightsabers stop working for some reason? Uh-uh. You know, it's funny. A lot of people uh, have been calling the Sith Darth Teeth, because it looks like he has all he has is like teeth. Oh, Smilo Ren. That's a good one. Darth Smilius. I'm gonna get that little guy is just like out for himself. He keeps like disappearing every time they turn around. That guy needs to turn off his lightsaber. He's gonna cut himself or his own like or Kedosha. So, who do you think this guy is? Do you think he is um, Darth Plagueis, Darth Tenebris, or he's like one of their apprentices, or is he just a Darth Sith that's they just thrown in the mix? Oh, she should have like got the handcuffs on her before she started telling her rights. Are you talking about the Sith, Michael? Actually, the only episode I thought was like horrible that I really didn't like was episode 3, where the witches were dancing around talking about one too many. He kind of like looks like a Knight of Ren. You know, Kylo Ren's was part of the Knights of Ren. I thought the lightsaber scenes in this are pretty good. It's the best so far. Everything else has been like kung fu. Where did he go? What is he? There are no rules in war. Have a knock in the back door.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm here. Finally. How's it going?
Good. So we're at 10 minutes.
Oh,
10:07, 10:08.
shoot. Maybe I'll just wait and watch it tomorrow then.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll watch it again with you after this if you want.
We'll see how the medication affects me because it usually gets me pretty
Yeah.
tired. Sorry I couldn't make it on time, man. I was trying. This couldn't happen.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right. You guys go ahead. All right.
So I'm probably going to be talking about this.
Yeah, I'll probably just bolt. I've already missed 10 minutes, so hold on a second. Probably missed some crucial stuff already.
No, not really. It's just
Not really? You think I could jump in?
Yeah.
I don't want to,
No, I mean he's killed the Sith guy, killed unnecessary unnecessary Jedi, and right now it's Master Soul's Padawan that the girl with the horns.
Yes.
He's fighting her.
Oh, the one that had the helmet on, the one with the cliffhanger ending of 4?
Yeah, that's the Sith, the Darth Teeth, I guess.
What's his name?
I call him Darth Teeth. It looks like he's got a helmet full of teeth. So if you want to jump in, man, it's a good time right now.
Yeah, I'm logging in.
It's 11:50, 12 minutes, 12:01, 12:02.
Yeah, that's not bad. I can go back and watch that.
So I mean, it just started off where Osha woke up from being, thrown by that Darth guy, the city.
Yes, that's right.
and he was
yeah.
fighting like the Jedi, and he killed like 4 or 5 of them. All
Wow.
real quick,
Really?
real quick.
Of the group?
Yeah,
Dude.
and so now he's fighting Master Soul's Padawan.
Oh my gosh. Everyone's dead but the Padawan?
Well, no, the tall African American guy
Okay.
with the dreads is still alive, and he's trying to
I
take
see him.
Osha back to the ship.
He's got an
Because
orange lightsaber. That's interesting.
yellow, I think.
Or yellow.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
what's your minute mark, Mike?
12, 59, 13, 1301.
I'm at 1306, 7.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you cut her hands off.
Yeah. Why would he?
I figured Soul is going to be a final guy. He's going to make it.
Probably. You know, I figure everybody's going to die, and
We got a
his death will be a betrayal, or there will be some kind of like thing that Master Soul did in his past life to where he becomes a bad guy. You know.
You think Soul will turn bad?
I don't know. I think something must have happened.
Maybe the dread do with the dreads. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Really, you see the trees where those things were living. Now you want to turn your light on them.
I was gonna say she already had run into them things once. So do we know anything about this Sith?
No, it's just every time somebody hits their lightsaber on his helmet or his gauntlets on his arms,
Yeah.
he uh-oh.
Oh. Whoa. Ooh. That was awesome. Holes through the back. Who is it? Of course, we won't know who it is, probably.
It's the dude from the shop.
He's built, man. He got some muscles.
Remember the guy
We
from the
know
shop?
this guy?
Yeah, he's the guy from the shop that gave the poison to the.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
He's a Sith? Wow.
Its name?
I don't have my subtitles on. Dang it.
He said, was that its name? But Master Soul said she.
Oh, come on. Get off my screen. All right, my subtitles are on. Wow. Dude, look at those guns. My gosh.
He doesn't care.
I wonder who his boss is or who his
Is he the master or is he
or is he the that's right. I don't know.
Hey Val.
Hey Val.
Distract the Master Jedi with the robe. Well, I mean, in the very first episode, what's her name? The lady from the Matrix, Carrie-Anne Moss.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah, she was distracted by a blade. She couldn't have just like grabbed it and then kept her eye on May.
And she's supposed to be a Jedi Master, wasn't she?
Hey, talking.
Hey, talking. Which girl is this? She's the one that has the Force in her.
Well, they both have it, but It's May, the older sister.
So May's the one that's stronger, though.
Yeah, because she's got more anger.
There you go, Michael. I want a pupil.
Yep.
He is a master.
Well, Sidious was still an apprentice in the first one. He was looking for a pupil, and he found Darth Maul. He was apprenticed to Darth Plagueis, but he killed Darth Plagueis.
So we don't know still.
Yeah.
Well, that was a twist. Come on, girl, get in there and help.
Oh,
come on, Soul.
Blair's
into him.
He just killed him.
And Soul just sat there and watched, didn't even try to help.
I know.
Oh, now you pull your gun. Oh, she's trying to shoot her.
I thought he cut his neck.
He broke it.
Man, that's so much doo-doo about don't draw your lightsaber unless you're going to use it.
Right. Well, it's the code of the police officers. You don't pull your gun unless you're ready to fire.
Well, I mean, Obi-Wan pulled his lightsaber and cut off that guy's arm in Star Wars.
Yeah, he did.
Do it.
Do it. Chop his head off.
No.
No, come on. Why did you not just do it? Hey, Michael from Movies and Beyond. What's up, Michael?
Yeah. He's not too happy with the series, but he's watching it with us. So thanks.
That's cool. It's good to see you, Michael. We need to hook up, brother. It's been too long.
Talking Star Wars, what do you think of this series so far?
Yeah, Russell, she did hesitate, man. You can't hesitate. Well, I mean, that's true. But if he just killed your entire crew.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
He just let him grab his lightsaber.
This is a little ridiculous, Michael. I mean, for Soul to sit there and let his pupil, let that guy get killed.
Yeah.
Without even trying to help. Get him, Bugs. Wow. Dude. What a way to go.
I kill you now.
Look at Michael's comment. That's hilarious. Oh, this girl with her little ray gun.
How did she get the ray gun?
I don't know. Furthermore, what's her deal? Why she shoot Soul?
Probably so she can get her sister.
Oh, Mike, I will tell you one thing. I did notice since that last stream I was on with you.
I
paid attention today to the different planets.
Oh, you did?
I did. I noticed. I completely understood what you meant. That's a positive. It was really cool.
Yeah.
The different landscapes. Yeah.
And I like at the very beginning, you missed it, but you're going to go back and rewatch it. But
yeah.
all the Jedi have like different multicolored lightsabers. You know, they have orange, yellow, blue, green.
Nice.
It's really cool when they're fighting the red lightsaber.
The red, I bet. I'm sorry, but OSHA, she just needs to put a helmet on and get a life.
OSHA does or May?
No, I mean May. Her. OSHA's got her head on straight.
Uh-huh. Well, May said that they brainwashed her, so.
No. Oh gosh, you and your witchcraft.
Give me some sugar.
Shop smart. Shop smart. Girl. Seriously.
Well, apparently unless it's all like a dream, she caught the whole place on fire and killed everybody.
Man, yeah. I remember the place burning up. Oh. There you go.
Really?
I don't think so.
Those are the rules.
Exactly. It's the life she chose. You should respect it. I mean, we're all endowed by our inalienable rights by, the thing.
Yeah. So all that love, and then she like throws her sister off a cliff.
Yeah, I mean, she's got major issues, dude.
Yeah, she's a little what's it called, sociopathic?
Yeah, man, psychopathic, sociopath, whatever. She's definitely, it's that obsession.
Yeah.
If I can't have you, no one will.
It's a big old lightsaber. That's that Wookiee's lightsaber.
Oh man.
You saw that he was dead, right?
Oh yeah. Now I guess we know who killed him. I guess it was that Sith.
Yeah.
Dude, that singing scared me. I thought it was someone down the hall screaming from their room. Oh, no more with these bugs, man. Oh my gosh. He's back in his dress.
He's back in black.
That seriously looks like a dress from that angle. Oh Lord, you better get out of there, Tracker. Oh, soul.
What do you think?
Yeah, Vanna White. Who do you think? My leg.
Let's just leave everybody here dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Russell, that's my question. How do you just sit there and watch the Sith kill your pupil when you got a lightsaber in your hand?
I mean, once they cross the line and they kill somebody from your order, you are allowed to use deadly force.
Yeah, he should have killed him right then. He was.
He killed because there were 8 of them, 8 or 9 Jedi. He killed all of them except for him.
That's crazy, dude. And now, this is OSHA, right?
See, I don't think so.
Is that the whole point? You think they switched?
I think that's May.
That's why she cut her hair to match.
She cut her hair, and her sister's still knocked out. And there's the little guy. and he's sniffing because
That's it. She's body swapped him.
man, I hope he doesn't like. I hope she doesn't kill him.
You already know, Michael.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. Now here's this guy.
Dark teeth again.
Oh
Everybody knows.
gosh.
Everybody knows who he is, but I mean, I guess
Yep.
he keeps it because he doesn't, in case he gets into a lightsaber battle again.
Wow. Now see, if I was him, well, they sure want to show his arms off. If I was, man, they make a point on that. If I was him, I would have got all those lightsabers. And it's like Darth, what's the dude from the Phantom Menace? Count Dooku or whatever.
What about him?
Not Dooku. The guy's in the machine has multiple hands.
Oh, General Grievous.
General Grievous. Yeah, he got all those lightsabers.
So he was trying to kill Ocean and May this whole time. This is what I didn't understand. He was trying to kill him this whole time, and now he like puts a blanket on him.
There's a lot of things that scratching my head about.
I mean, the fight scenes were fantastic. I think
They were fun.
Yeah, that's part I was talking about that I thought you'd like a lot was the fight scenes, and then the part where the Padawan gets killed, Soul's Padawan.
Right.
He pulls that Darth Maul thing where he pulls out a double
saber. I did like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, as cool as that is, and I enjoyed it, the story's got to make sense, though.
Yeah. It's
a head scratcher for me.
It is. Yeah, it's a head scratcher for me too. I wanted to have a discussion with the panel. I know some people in here like it, some people don't. I know Michael doesn't like it. Russell, I think, likes the series. Talking Star Wars, I think he likes it, and I need to know what y'all think.
Sorry.
Let's see. So, I mean, overall, Steve, I would probably give this episode a 6 out of 10. I think they do excellent with the fight scenes, the choreography, the background effects, the special effects. Those are fantastic. But like Michael said, some of the dialogue seems very forced, and it's confusing. You have these people that are running around that are supposed to be Jedi. They're supposed to be resolute in their ideas and actions, and they seem so unresolute, if that's a word, in what they're doing. Michael gives it a 4 of 10, and he thinks it's the best so far. Yeah. So I mean, I give it a 6. Since it's the best for me, I can appreciate Michael giving it a 4 out of 10. What would you rate it? I mean, you came in 10 minutes late, but I mean,
I missed the first 10 minutes, so I don't know what I missed that could infect my judgment. But based on but what I did see, I enjoyed the fight scenes. Again, not to be redundant, but like I like the dessert they threw in, which is the fight scenes. But to me, for it to really work, I need it to make sense to me. Now, maybe it will in the next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some backstory we don't really know. I mean, I don't know. I have to hope for that, because it's not over yet.
No.
So we're just basing one episode. I will tell you this, even though I don't understand a couple things that happened or why, I would still. This is still better than any episode of Andor. So I'll tell you that right now. So I am enjoying this series more than Andor. So that's that.
That's saying something,
That's
man.
something. That's something.
I bet
Uh,
Leslie Headland would love that.
ooh,
She's the producer,
oh,
of the
gotcha.
series.
Yeah. No. Uh, again, not to use an old line, but this probably had more action than the entire season of Andor. So, I'll take it. I will take it, dude.
So
It's no Mandalorian,
no.
but you know, there's 4 episodes. So yeah, I mean, a lot can happen. I guess I'm just getting a little annoyed with May. She's on
Yeah.
this vengeance battle,
Hmm.
whatever it is, vigilante, and I'm like, girl, just live your life and let your
Yeah.
sister live hers. And there's nothing, she's. This is like one of those cases where, if you really philosophically look at it, she is so bent on forcing her ideology onto her sister that she almost killed her, that she's actually hurting her
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
And now she's impersonating her. That's
Hmm.
an obsession. That's like Annie Wilkes from Misery. That's that. It's like that. That's a serious obsession, dude.
I love you so much.
So much. Let me break your freaking ankles. So
I'm your #1 fan.
#1 fan. I don't know, man. It's interesting, but something needs to change here for me.
So my thought is that it's May that followed Soul. She swapped
Oh
clothes
yeah,
with Osha,
100%.
and you see her follow. So what was her reasoning behind doing that? Because her whole reasoning behind leaving the dark side and
Hmm.
and turning herself into the Jedi, which she was going to turn herself into the Jedi, and then all of a sudden she fights that girl that's trying to like take her into custody. What is her reasoning behind going with Master Soul as Osha? Because is it one, is she trying to escape the Sith guy and go to Coruscant and become a Padawan, or is she doing it to get closer to Master Soul so she can do something bad?
That's what I think it is personally.
And I have to give myself a pat on the back because I figured that the guy that was the Sith was who he was. I figured he was.
Oh, did you? You predicted it was the guy who gave the
Yeah,
poison?
I think JD and I were talking on our last live stream, and I predicted that it was him. So
Good job, Michael.
yeah,
See, you hang around me for 30 years watching murder mysteries, slasher whodunits. You start to look. You start to pick up on stuff, man. Good
yeah.
job.
So the biggest draw for me, besides wanting to see what happened 100 years before the Phantom Menace, was this murder mystery ish kind of thing. And what did Michael say? Or she's trying to run
Or she's just
again.
trying to run again to get away. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was one thing. Is she trying to run away from the guy? Um, yeah, I think the
I don't
reason
know.
she was with him is he probably saved her
Hmm.
from the destruction that happened on the planet when it caught on fire. When she caught everything on fire, and so maybe she's the twisted one that wants. Well, she is twisted,
Oh yeah.
and she wants revenge on the
Hmm.
Jedi.
Yep.
Which, is there some kind of dark back plot that the Jedi did to the witches?
Right.
So it's just I don't know what's going to unfold. They just have 3 episodes left.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes, I think.
Well, they better get on the ball.
But the funny thing is the girl that played Soul's Padawan said in an interview that they were going to have a better lightsaber scene than they did in the Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul were fighting, and she's dead. So I mean, if that was the lightsaber scene, then I don't see it.
No. Hmm. Well,
Yeah, Michael, that's what I think. I think Soul did something, and we just don't know what it is, what he did yet. You know.
that could very well be the case that she's got a vendetta against him, and so she killed all of his people, and now she's going with him. I mean, to infiltrate wherever they're going.
Mhm.
Um, you know what else I wonder is why hasn't Soul sensed in the Force that's not OSHA?
Exactly. I said that same thing. I was talking to JD about that. I was like, you would think that Soul would know because she was his
Yeah,
former Padawan. He
exactly.
would
He
he
would
would know
know.
even if they're twins because they haven't
Hmm.
been together for what 9 years.
Yeah,
So people apart like that, they create their own personalities and stuff. So you would right away pick that up.
I
And
think so too.
and also, does the Darth Sith guy know that that's OSHA? You would think he would know since
You would
May
think
was his
so,
apprentice. Are they going to swap apprentices? Is that the whole thing?
dude. Oh gosh, yeah,
You're
because
fired.
he's putting a blanket over the girl now,
Yeah,
and he's a Sith. He's not supposed to have those feelings like that,
compassion.
right?
Yeah, he spent the whole time trying to kill both of them. He was trying to kill his apprentice May, and he was trying to kill OSHA when OSHA
Dude,
shot him with the stun gun.
it's just for me, Michael. 2 plus 2 is always 4, and I'm sorry, but this math's not adding up.
This math's not mathing.
It's not mathing. So they have a lot of work to do in
Hmm.
these 3 episodes to help us understand what we're watching. And you know what? Look, if they do a really good job, I'll be the first to say, "Wow, okay, now it all makes sense."
Hmm.
But that's a lot of faith in this. Whoever's writing this, I don't know. I hope
Well,
that's what's going to happen.
I think half or all the writers she got for this episode had never seen Star Wars before.
Oh, that explains everything.
And the guy
Jeez.
who got killed, the one that got his neck broke,
Yeah.
he was in an interview, and the girl that was Jackie, the apprentice who got
Yeah.
killed, she was sitting next to him at the interview, and he kept saying that who's the bad guy, Anakin destroyed. He's like Anakin blew up the Death Star and killed millions of people, and he kept doubling down by saying Anakin was the one who
Are
did
you,
it. And
dude?
Jackie looked at him and goes, "You just need to shut up."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Now that math does add up. It's just so discombobulated. But maybe they'll fix it. I'll tell you what. Whoever these writers are, they're no John Favreau.
Uh, or George Lucas.
Or yeah, heck, I'd take George Lucas's writing right now.
Yeah.
Over this. Go Revenge of the Sith.
On a side note, we had Roger Christensen on our channel.
Hmm.
I had him on here, and then we had him on the Movie Bros React,
That's
and
right.
he slipped. Well, I don't know if it was a slip, but he made a mention that George is actually might have a Star Wars series that
Dude.
him and George might do together.
Bro, that would be so neat to see.
I just hope no modern day ideologies get slipped in there.
It's highly unlikely it won't happen. It's highly likely that, unfortunately, the day and age we live in, it's just it's like you can't escape it.
Yeah.
And even, and all the implications here, what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
It's like I give them credit for not like crossing a line because they know kids would not be allowed to watch this if that happened.
Hmm.
And that's the only reason that I think they held back.
I was very fearful of that.
Yeah, they're going to
And
lose the kids.
I even said I was not going to watch it if
Right.
they crossed the line.
Yeah. And so as an adult, you see all the implications, that so a kid could watch it, it'd be completely over their head.
Mm-hmm.
But when an adult, you see the framework, it's all there.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't as of yet. And I don't think they will, because I mean, there's too much. The kids are where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't, they'll lose families if that
Oh
happens.
yeah, I mean they've already lost tons of
Yeah.
subscriptions to Disney Plus due
Uh-huh.
to all the interviews and stuff that Leslie Headland did and all the actresses and actors of the show. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
real quick, Russell, that sounds like a good theory, but I don't think Saul trained him, because when they went into the store, when he was under suspicion for the poison, he didn't know who he was, and he still didn't really know who he was. He just knew he was the owner of the store, and he's like, "Who trained you?" And into the Jedi arts. So, and I think it's ridiculous that they're like, I don't know what he is, who he is. He's got a red lightsaber. I mean, he's a Sith.
a red lightsaber. I mean, you might as well put up a billboard on Times Square.
I know.
I mean, a red lightsaber is automatically Sith.
Yeah. I mean, granted, Kylo Ren wasn't a Sith. He was a Knight of Ren, and a dark
he
Jedi.
Was bad. Yeah,
he was a bad guy.
Yeah. That's all they do is red, unless you're that friggin' one with all the arms. Grievous.
Grievous. Yeah. Well, he wasn't a Jedi. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he wasn't a Jedi. No, he just stole their lightsabers.
Yeah, he was trained in lightsaber techniques by Count Dooku.
Count Dooku. Yep. Where's Yoda? Why don't Yoda come in here and kick May's tail?
Or the Sith tail.
Oh, the Sith tail.
Yeah.
And straighten May out.
Yeah. I just wonder how they're gonna. Did you see in the last episode where they had Kyle Mundi from the Phantom Menace in there? He was younger. He was the guy with the big cone head.
Oh, okay. I didn't make the connection.
Yeah, so he's the one in the Phantom Menace says, it's the Sith. We haven't seen him in over 1,000 years. Mm-hmm. And then that's him in the last episode.
And that's 100.
And it's 100 years, and he's looking at it, and he goes, it's a splinter faction. It's a Jedi splinter. And they see the red lightsaber. I mean, so it's just it's interesting to see. And they're keeping it from the council, when he was on the council himself.
Oh. I mean, isn't this just bad writing, Michael? Or do we need to wait? Do we need to wait till the end?
Right now, my gut feeling is, like I said, my positives are, they've had great placement, all the different planets, all the different fight scenes. They use karate. They've done saber scenes. The writing is not good.
It
not
seems
good
forced.
At all. What's the green lady? I just, every time she talks, I'm just like, come on.
Which one? The green lady?
The bald-headed green Jedi on Coruscant.
Oh,
I can't remember her name.
I watched 3 and 4 today, but I can't play. Anyway, that's okay.
She's the one who told Soul to go, and she was with Kyle Mundi.
Of course, I got it.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, mountains and bricks burn.
We've had a mountain and bricks burn.
Fire
That's
in
true.
Space. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't think
That's
the writing was the best because, like I said, they don't know anything about Star Wars.
that's a
But
that's a problem.
yeah, the major thing, and I think Michael will agree with me on this, is that they have undermined the whole Star Wars and prequels with their twins that were born from the Force. You know,
Mhm.
apparently the witches use the Force to impregnate themselves, whereas Anakin's birth was supposed to be the only one that had ever been born from the Force from a virgin. You know, his mom was a
Mhm.
virgin, and you know he was born like that. And also, he was supposedly supposed to, you know, be the one that killed the emperor and ended the reign and was the chosen one. And then they have the twins, Osha and May, who are born
Right.
from the Force. You know, that undermines Anakin's, you
Mhm.
know, him being
Yeah.
born from the Force. And then they bring back the Emperor in The Rise of Skywalker, which totally negates Anakin's killing the Emperor and being the chosen one for bringing peace to the galaxy. So
Mm.
it's like everything's being undermined,
Yep.
and I don't know.
That's a shame. It's just, and I can't believe the producers who are supposed to be caring about this work, how are they not saying, "Fix this. This isn't right." I mean, I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, I don't, I still like the action, but I just, and I'm not even like, I'm a medium level Star Wars fan.
You're intermediate. You're not a
I'm
beginner, you're
I'm not a
intermediate.
beginner. I'm intermediate, and I'm picking this up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
I mean, it does. I mean, look, we're movie buffs. Everybody in the chat's a movie buff. You're here. You and I are. So we pick up on things and we see things.
well, it's just like, you know, you're very enthralled with the Scream series, and
Oh yeah,
you've kidnapped me and made me watch all of them. And
yes sir.
so, I
Including
mean,
7 next year.
and you like always point out all these little things and theories and stuff like that, you know.
Oh
So it
yeah,
kind of sticks. So I mean, you
right.
hanging around, I think yours is kind of sticking too. But
It is. Hey, look, I watched Rogue. I finished Rogue One today. Again, sad ending, but it's a great movie, and
mhm,
I love how they end it as the beginning of the fourth episode
mhm.
with the plans of the Death Star, and he gets on the ship. And it's like, oh, this is great.
So do you think that because the guy in Andor is I mean,
It's
Andor
Andor,
is Andor?
right? I
Are
can
you gonna
tolerate him
watch?
in that movie.
Are you gonna watch the second one because it's gonna like lead to that?
Oh Lord, dude, I'm tell you what, man. The only way I'm going to watch another season of that mess is if we are watching it together,
Okay, yeah,
and
we'll
that
have
means
movie watches.
you may have to commit to waiting a couple of days if you can, and we watch it live like tonight, but for the first time for both of us.
Yeah,
If you're up for it,
no, that's great.
I would do it. That's the only way I'm going to suffer through another Andor season.
Well, I mean, Steve, you know me. I'm big Star Wars, but Andor was so hard.
Oh gosh,
I stopped and had to restart it 3 different times to watch the
dude,
whole series.
same. I would have to stop, and then the point just came where I'm like, I'm gonna make myself sit here and watch this, and I'm not enjoying any of it,
Hmm.
and I'm just gonna make myself fall. I gotta finish it,
Yeah.
and it felt like I climbed Mount Rushmore when
Hmm.
that thing was over, but there was nothing at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I hope two's better. I really do.
Yeah. Me too. You know, and as we move back to the Acolyte. The Acolyte
Yeah.
might be horrible dialogue, but like you said, it there's parts of it that keep my interest
Yeah.
to where I want to know. I mean, there's like this mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this guy, the Sith? Where does he come from?
That's right.
What really happened on the planet with the witches? Did the Jedi come in there and just kill them off, and
Let's
that's
kill them
why
off. Yep.
why all the bricks started burning?
Maybe.
Uh,
And look, like I say, I'm gonna be the first to say it. It's like if you open up and read a novel and you close the novel with 3 chapters to go and say that was a terrible book, you got to finish it first. Now, I will tell you this: no matter how it ends, we've seen enough inconsistencies in this writing that I can feel comfortable saying very poor writing.
mhm,
But it could get some redemption if
yeah.
they finish it right. That's where I'm at.
Russell, I think Steve would probably say it's a miss, but I would say if you are
Yeah.
want to see what happened before
Yep.
Rogue One
Right.
with Andor, the guy,
Hmm.
you should probably watch his
Yeah.
backstory.
You should. I mean, if you care at all about that part of the story with the Death Star, obviously Rogue One, you already know how his life ends, so you've already seen the ending. And like Michael said, now it's building from to get to there. So even though Russell, I dog on Andor, and I think it's the worst Star Wars series, depending how this one finishes, it's the worst Star Wars series I've ever seen. I will just say this: take a lot of coffee, get you a Gator, get you an energy drink, because there's gonna be parts where you're gonna either fall asleep or you're gonna be so bored you're like counting sheep in your head while you're watching it. But just get through it. Just get through it.
My take on Andor is it's not, to me, it didn't epitomize like a Star Wars
No,
series. It was
it
more
didn't.
like Cloak and Dagger.
Hmm.
It was a sci-fi kind of
Political.
spy
Yes,
movie kind of.
that's a good way to do it. That's a very yeah. It never felt Star Wars to me. Very rare that I can recall.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just didn't. I'm like, what am I? This could be named something else,
Hmm.
you know. But I hope whoever is doing this story for season 2 is going to redeem. Well, season 1 is what it is, but I just hope season 2 will really they'll amp up his story, get us some more entertainment and better writing, and get us excited for Rogue One again. Of course, I already am. I watched it today. I love Rogue One. And by the way, Michael from Movies and Beyond, well, and everybody, uh, I really called out Michael because we hadn't talked in forever in Movies and Beyond. But I told this to Mike here, my movie bro, Carbonite. I said, I used to always say, and it's still true, technically, it's true, that Revenge of the Sith is the best of the prequels, hands down. And I still hold that view. But I'm changing it now. And I'm saying that rather than always having the caveat of the prequels, I'm going to say this: Revenge of the Sith is a good movie. No qualifiers. Standalone. I really like it. And I always did like it, but I've watched it again 2 days ago. And I was like, this is really better than I even remember. This is a good, it's got everything. Now, there's, of course, it's not perfect. You still got to deal with some of Hayden's acting, but even but you get past it, it's really good, and I thoroughly enjoy Revenge of the Sith. Like I could watch it again right now. I think it's great. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Um, so if anybody hasn't seen it, please go watch that movie. It's really good.
Michael, I'll probably go to Star Wars Theory and watch that episode. I probably won't put it on tonight, but I will watch it and I'll let you know what I think. Russell Dorsey says The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh wow, Michael said Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie, but Empire is the best movie. I got you. Okay, I didn't realize that was your favorite. All
Yeah,
right,
when we were watching it, that's what he said. He said
it's
Revenge of the
good.
Sith is his favorite.
Yeah, it's got it never gets boring to me. It's always interesting.
Well, Amidala, man, she just like tripped out on Anakin,
Yeah, she
didn't
did
she?
hormones. She was pregnant.
Yeah, but I mean,
You're like,
even if she had hormones and she found out that he was killing children, I mean, come on.
yeah, that's true.
That's like kind of trailer parkish right there.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's okay, honey.
My man ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. No way. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's good
you got
stuff.
any more things to say about this episode 5?
Liked it better than episode 3.
Oh yeah,
Episode 3 was rough, and
yeah.
I think it was JD or Scott. I think it was JD. And I remember this comment the minute as I was watching. I was like, oh yeah, that episode 3 should have been episode 1. I think start off with their backstory as kids
Yeah.
and all. But you know what? You know what I told myself, or I thought to myself, if they had started this series with that,
Nobody would have watched.
no one would watch episode 2. So
Mm-mm.
I think they had to start the way they did to get people hooked.
Yeah.
And then they throw in that dud episode of this backstory. I got through it, but it was rough. I enjoyed 4 much better.
Michael said the same thing you did.
There you go, Michael. Dude, I literally just said that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's why I seriously think that's why they did. I wouldn't even be surprised if you could get a rough screenplay, storyboard, draft stuff, if that might have been episode 1 in the initial draft. It wouldn't shock me at all because it felt like a first episode,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it was starting off, and
Yeah,
one of them sitting underneath the tree with the moths or
Mhm.
whatever, and
exactly. It's like this is how you normally see a show establishing characters, backstory. And I think they saw it and they're like, dude, if we have any shot for this thing to make money, we got to start with some action up front and start killing people.
kill off our best actress.
Kill off our best actors that we could have. It's just Disney. I know they're
This
broke
is no
right now,
Scream.
but this is no heck no, there's no Scream, baby. But seriously, Carrie Ann Moss, you're
Oh
gonna bring
man,
her in to open
you know
and
what's so
kill?
funny, dude? Is if when Carrie Moss fell on the ground and died, uh, uh, what's her name? Who's the girl in Scream? The main?
Casey Becker? Oh no, Sydney Prescott.
No, the what's her real name?
Nev Campbell.
No, the one that dies in the very first
Drew
episode.
Barrymore.
Yeah, it'd been funny if they would have had Drew Barrymore walk by and look down and walk off.
Look down, yeah. Weak. Carrie Ann Moss is awesome, man. Wouldn't it have
Yeah.
been great to see her slinging her lightsaber and fighting these people? And
I know they're trying to bring her back, and in
Oh, yeah?
they brought her back in a couple of flashbacks, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're not getting the full use of your actress right there, you know,
No.
and all the people that started off in episode 1 are dead except for Soul.
Dude, they're all dead but Soul and May and Osha.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's crazy. That's kind of un-Star Wars like too, unless you're watching Rogue One.
Yeah.
That's very unusual. Wow. Yeah, and yeah, the whole watching thing just doesn't get me. I just don't understand that. Because when I go see Obi-Wan and Anakin tag teaming on Darth Maul or whatever, whoever it
Yeah.
was, and you see look in the Sith whenever they go after General Grievous.
Count Dooku.
I mean Count Dooku. they're tag teaming. You don't just let your apprentice or your Padawan or your pupil and just sit there on the ground and watch them. I don't get that, Michael.
Yeah, if you're a basically a police force for the galaxy,
Yeah.
you know, even though you're supposed to be peaceful, that's you have to bring force for force. You know, you bring deadly force to deadly force
You
in order to
do.
protect yourself and to
Mhm.
bring justice
Justice. Yeah.
and peace to my galaxy. I mean, sorry.
You're right, though. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, yeah, she just stood behind the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Makes no sense
Saul
to
just
me.
laid there and watched his Padawan get murdered.
Yeah, just lay there and with a lightsaber. Didn't even do anything.
You know, and
That's the head scratcher for me, man.
I thought at the very beginning, Saul was my favorite because he seemed compassionate
Yeah, he
and
does.
and he would do things. But I mean, something's going on.
Yep.
Saul just stood back, and Carrie Ann Moss stood back, and then
Mhm.
that dude that was doing the meditation, floating
Right?
meditation.
He
He
seemed
just
powerful.
he took a poison. What was so
Uh,
um what was weighing on his soul so bad that he had to take a poison to kill himself? You know?
See, maybe fingers crossed. Maybe all of that is going to connect to some horrible backstory that's going to be like, oh my gosh. I don't. Maybe I'm expecting a little too much, but if they could do it in a way, Mike, where you look back and you're like, oh, I get it now. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to
I
do? I'm going to put my chips out on the table, and this is what I'm going to predict.
All right.
I'm going to predict that they're going to totally flip the table, and they're going to make it to where this Sith guy is actually a good guy, and the Jedi are actually bad because of their actions and everything they did that they tried to cover up on the witch's home planet. Now,
Mm,
I that's my gut feeling because I feel like for some reason Disney is making Jedi weak. Uh, they're nerfed, and they
mhm.
are um, you know they're like the was it the rules that they have, people just don't like it. They feel like they're, I guess, under communist rule basically
Mhm.
with the Jedi, and that's not how the Jedi were perceived. you know
Yeah.
they were the peacekeepers of the galaxy, and they had the power. And the episode 4, when they had the cliffhanger, when the Sith came out and he like knocked 8 or 9 Jedi off their feet, and blew them away. How is that possible? How can a Sith be so powerful that he can take Jedi Masters, 9 of them, and blast them? Should the
Yeah.
Jedi Masters just have stood there?
Mhm.
You know?
Stop the. Yeah. I don't know, man. Good questions. Great theory,
Hmm.
and it would be a great twist if we find out the good guys are really the bad guys this whole time.
Yeah.
Flip the script. That would be okay. All right. I'd be down with that. I actually think that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be. It's a good prediction.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is from these people never have seen Star Wars. We're expecting high. We're aiming high, but
Hmm.
might as well.
Especially since Anakin destroyed the Death Star,
Of course,
killed
it was
millions of
his
people.
it was his sole mission to destroy it. Oh well, this was fun.
Anakin, you turned off your tracking monitor.
Oh,
All right. Well, this has been fun. Um, you got anything else you'd like to talk about
uh,
before we go?
well, Let me think.
Do you have any
Well,
live streams or anything coming up? You got one tomorrow, right?
actually, yeah, thanks, Mike. Actually, well, I probably will live stream tomorrow, just a kind of a normal get together with the community. However, I do have a special stream starting on Monday at
Hmm.
5 p.m. Central,
Oh, okay.
6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be interviewing Mike, one of the cast actors in Nightmare on Elm Street 3,
Oh,
Dream Warriors.
nice.
He's Ira Hayden, who played Will Stanton. He's one of the Dream Warriors in the movie. He was in the wheelchair, had the glasses,
Oh, okay.
and I'm interviewing him for the first time, and his stunt double from the movie, Bill Perry, who I'm becoming good friends with. They're both going to be on together.
Oh, wow. That's
So
fantastic.
at the same time, Ira and his double for 1 hour. We're going to talk Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And guess what? Ira Hayden also was one of the kids, teenagers, in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
No way.
Yes, and guess what? Bill Perry was his stunt double in that movie.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to literally be talking about Dream Warriors, Nightmare 3, and Elvira, which is one of my favorite cult movies. I love it. It's funny, and we should do a movie bros watch party
I
for
don't
Elvira.
know if I've ever seen that movie.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, I can't remember if I've ever seen that movie.
dude. Okay,
I mean, because it's where she's pretending like she's doing her TV show, right? And then,
no. Well, there is a scene where she does her show. There is, yeah, there is. But the main story of Elvira, Miss of the Dark, is her uncle, or I think it's her uncle dies, or one of her relatives dies, and
mhm.
she's inherited the house, and it's a small town, and so she
Oh,
goes to the small town,
and they're not ready for
and
her.
they are not ready for Elvira, and then she has uh, a guy that lives there. I think he might even be an uncle. Anyway, he wants to buy the house. He doesn't want her there. And I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen it. So,
I
um,
probably saw it and don't remember, or maybe I haven't seen it. So yeah, it'd be
bro,
great to watch it.
it would be so much fun. We would laugh. It's great. And and Ira's in that, and Bill's in that too. So we're gonna basically talk about both of them. Hey there, hang on one sec, Mike.
Okay, all right. So Steve's having his interview on Monday. Everybody needs to go see that, and if you haven't subscribed to Craven Something Scary, you should really do that. And he has a great channel, horror all the time. And I know most of the people that see him on his channel are in the chat. So um, and then also we have the Movie Bros React channel, which you can go check out, and we do some great stuff there. And I've got some people I'm trying to set up for interviews, so I will let you know in the future what is going on with those interviews. But besides that, I think that is it for tonight. Does anybody in chat have anything to say real quick before we check out? It's been really fun hanging out with y'all, discussing the Acolyte and talking about theories and what is going on with the show. And I might have another show, another live watch or live discussion of episode 6, or I just might wait until the 8th episode and do a recap of the whole series. Hey, Michael, thank you so much for coming. I know this isn't your favorite series, it's your second favorite, but I will watch it, Michael, and I really appreciate it. Oh, cool. I'll have to watch it after this. Thanks, Russell. I really appreciate your support. You're always here and always It's your second favorite. It's your second favorite episode of all time, right? Or maybe it's your first. No, you said it's your second. Anyway.
Oh, good night, Michael. So Michael's Movies and Beyond. See you, buddy. We need to catch up, man.
Yeah, I was telling him thank you for coming because I know the Acolyte's not his favorite.
Yeah.
I said it was his second favorite. So.
Oh gosh. Well, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool, Michael. That's awesome to see you. I was really nice to see you in the chat, and we haven't streamed or caught up in a million years. It feels like so. Anyway.
And then I was letting Russell know that I appreciate him always being on the stream. He's always there. So
yep, he sure is.
Really cool guy.
And Val too. Look at Val.
Val.
Man.
Thank you so much, Val.
And Val's not the biggest Star Wars person, so
no,
that's a huge deal for Val to come and hang out with us.
She comes to hear you talk about what you're going to do on your interviews.
Oh boy. Oh goodness.
All right. Well, go ahead.
No. I was just saying good night to Val.
Oh, okay. Well, good night, everyone, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as I always say, may the Force be with you always.
Bye.